Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to be looking at the Sharanga. Now, I got the Sharanga a while ago, got it up to about level 120, and I also got these strikers on here. I only got them up to level 21, but I basically stopped playing them because I just found that in the meta for today, in today's game, everything is brawling. And so, unless you're doing some sort of specific wide open map situation, maybe with good clan mates who are basically protecting you the entire game, then generally when you run the Sharanga and you have strikers on it, which is a long-range weapon, basically people can just run up on you really quick. They get up in your face and then, from close range, they kill you and you're dead, right? But anyway, just recently, Sharanga got a little bit of a buff, and so did the strikers. The strikers got a little bit of a buff. They were made stronger. And so I'm going to drop into this map now. I just finished playing. It's kind of after my first bot. I actually had really good luck with my Raven in this one, and I was able to charge up my Titan. And so let's get started right away, and we're going to check out what the Sharanga can do. Now, this is the newly buffed Sharanga. Remember, it's level 29 weapons and level 120. And I also just bought one of those cannibal reactors. Now, at the time I made this video, I think my Cannibal Reactor was only level 7, right? So it's going to go up an awful lot. And of course, Cannibal Reactor gives you extra damage specifically to Titans. And they recently nerfed the Antimatter Reactor, which basically damages everybody, gives you an extra damage buff, right? So I wanted to try out whether or not this the Cannibal Reactor actually would be a useful thing to throw on my Sharanga, because Sharanga has 3 offensive slots, if you want to call it that, for modules. And so, I think I have an antimatter on here, and I have my Cannibal Reactor. But anyway, let's get at it right here. And so one of the things, of course, right off the bat, you need to acknowledge when you're using this setup is, you can just see it right there, what just happened on the screen, is that when you hit someone who's shielded, especially like an Aegis shield, it's kind of frustrating because all of your damage is absorbed by that shield. It knocks it down. It's powerful enough to knock it down, but it didn't do any damage to the actual robot who had the shield. So you almost want to stagger your shots. You saw what I did there. I did all 3 at once, and all it did was all 3 were absorbed by the shield and knocked down the shield. If I had have done 1 at a time, like 1, 2, 3, it probably would have been better. Now, again, I'm locked down here. I know that they're coming out with a new anti-control module for Titans. That's actually going to be really useful, especially for Sharanga, because Sharanga's, one of its major weaknesses is that it gets locked down and then it's just a sitting duck, right? And if you're going to be a sniper, which I hate to say, I don't really recommend, but if you are going to be a sniper, it's already hard enough. You cannot be locked down. Anyway, look at that. I just got myself a Titan Slayer, just killed a Titan. Let's see if I can get anybody else lined up here. There you go. Took off some health from that guy. Gotta get behind cover here, because that is a Muromets, and he is in stealth right now. And he has those new Bulova and Kiston weapons that are basically like giant aphids, really. You can see them flying across the screen there. Now, another thing with the setup I have here and the map, I really don't have a lot of freedom to just kind of wander all over the place. If this was Canyon, if this was Springfield, back when they had the ice map, God, it's been so long since we actually seen the ice map, but back when they did have it, this setup actually would have been pretty good, because with the range of the strikers, which is quite long. Oh shite, look at this. He's hitting me. He's hitting me there. Yikes. Gotta get out of there. This Muromets is really ticking me off here, man. He's over there lobbing the missiles on my head here. Okay, so there you go. I'm alternating fire. There you go. My first shot took down his shield, and there you go. Just got myself a triple kill with this thing. Holy cow. Not bad. All right, well, I gotta keep playing smart though, because I got someone, situational awareness. Huge if you're going to play a sniper of any sort, but specifically with the Sharanga. Now, about its special abilities, if you haven't used it before, I'm trying that hard to believe. Most people have tried it, at least in test server. It has 2 special abilities, and so, it has a damage boost, and you can see it counting down 4, 3, 2, 1. That gives you, I think, about an extra 40% damage. I could be wrong. Hit me up in the comments, let me know. But the other one is called Phase Exile, and I just hit that guy in the middle. Phase Exile, basically, it's almost like Phase Shift, but you do it to your enemy, and it's really meant to be a defensive last line of defense if someone's charging you and about to kill you. So and it's a kind of a frustrating ability, because a lot of times when other people run Sharangas, you might be lined up to kill somebody, and then suddenly they hit their Phase Exile on the guy, and then you can't damage them, right? So you really got to pick and choose your time that you're going to use it. And basically, the idea would be use the Phase Exile when someone, especially like a Titan, is using its special ability, and you can kind of get him to waste his special ability. Another one is Hawk. Hawk is a great example of someone, oh, got another kill. Hawk is another example of someone that you can really piss off, to be honest with you. As soon as they take to the air and start zapping everybody with their built-in weapon, hit them with the Phase Exile. It basically times up nicely, and then basically he has to land, and then you can hit him. But anyway, let's check it out. Let's see how I did here. Now remember, I only played one bot before this. 443,000 silver. Holy mackerel, 3.1 million, and I got 8 kills. Oh man, but look at that beacon. Look at the beacons. I got 0 beacons. Holy. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about this build. I think that was kind of a rare exception for this build, that game you just saw. I was very lucky in that game that no one charged our home spawn. I'm actually kind of shocked that they didn't. Clearly, I had some good teammates that were protecting me. And in another game, in another universe, honest to God, I could have easily just died in the first 5 seconds with someone just rushing me and just wiping me out. So again, I really think Sharanga with this setup is a situational build, best used if you are in a clan battle and if you're on a wide open map, and if you have the luxury and freedom to maybe run 2 hangars, and if you have a sort of a long range wide open map hangar, this would be a good option, as long as there's not beacon rush, right? If it's domination or team deathmatch where the other team has to make their way across the battlefield, that's the best situation for it. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. And maybe it's going to help you decide whether or not you want to invest in this Titan setup or not. But hit me up in the comments. I know what's your favorite Sharanga setup. I know a lot of guys are using shotguns. Some guys are using the lightning weapons. But let me know. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.